me on pretty. Leaving my mark like a...
It's Madden NFL 23, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Steelers and the Lions, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today we... Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And trotting out there, no introduction needed for this guy around the league. Now in his 7th season as a QB.
On the jump.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't?
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. The number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And this came from the interior of the defensive line, and these guys, they're normally anchors of that spot, and they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center of the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 44-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. 5 yards remain on second down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. That flag accepted. Offense up a little bit. The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down. Harris running straight ahead. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. Harris. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Force it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Javon Kinlaw in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start, because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. This is Swift on the counter. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. The Lions sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle it for just a short gain.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out and out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. On play action, they'll throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlinesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. But tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Claypool with another catch. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Steelers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Harris. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. They'll try to run with Harris. And this time he is in. Najee Harris, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to move back in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7. So that one, an 8-play drive, it spans 75 yards. And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. We're going to look at Amon-Ra St. Brown as his offense readies for the next drive. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, the good stuff. Got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that time and change things up a little bit and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. He'll look to throw. Going up top. And unable to connect. Incomplete. They take their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 15. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The offense coming back out here, plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
He's got him in, complete, 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 73 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. They're going to look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's got this, complete to Williams. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams, 43 yards. And the Lions get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Notre Dame man, Chase Claypool, in this offense, ready for their upcoming possession. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. They go play action here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
But
these are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as it kicks away.
Okay, ready?
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all tied. So well, I know we hold off on the halftime update after all. Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man completes it to Claypool. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Oh, he's got it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he's got room. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. 72 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So that run there, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Let's go.
They run out of the gun with Swift. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Back to throw here. Man open, it's St. Brown, he's got it. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A quick throw there out to Williams. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point splits the uprights, and a lead now up to 14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units in. They kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Now they'll run the option to short side left. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Gets it complete to Harris. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he powers through the first lane, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to it.
Back now at Ford Field. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He'll look to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. They'll look to throw again. Right side, Claypool's got it. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Back to throw again. He finds his man complete. That's Harris. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They hand this off to Harris. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Lions will take over. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now. Standing just outside his own goal line. Taken in at the 22. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. There's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Again, he'll drop to throw. But he's got his target, Harris. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21. And it's caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense set to take over. And this game not quite over yet. We'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
He's made plenty of plays throughout this game, pressing the ball downfield to the tune of 4 touchdown passes. Was shooting for a 5th there. That one came up incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Across the middle, he's got it complete to St. Brown.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now back to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances of trying to win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
He's got this complete to Williams.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 45-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught inside the 5. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with exactly 1 minute to go in the football game. They'll look to throw here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. So now the Steelers down by 2 touchdowns, 56 seconds to go. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And incomplete on the deep ball. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Pass complete to Harris. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. 2nd and 2. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Try it here. He's back to throw. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
But, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
Somebody to hold me. Something done woke up in me. I've been going crazy. I've been doing my thing. They not ready for me. Y'all been playing with me. No time for the silly games. God damn, it really must be so intimidating. But I gotta be great. That's the God up in me. Whoa, yeah.
That my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boy stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we were not to ride nobody with, we're the ones who started with it. Translation, Yani had to buy, Yani had hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it.